Let's go back now to Bastrop, where Katina McHenry has been monitoring the new fire that popped up today in Southwest Bastrop County. What can you tell us, Katina?
Leslie, good evening. Highway 21 right at Union Chapel was shut down. A new fire actually reignited there. It was lit earlier today and then reignited. So when we got there, the road was still open at that particular time, but there were crews in the area trying to fight that fire and trying to get residents out of there. There were several neighbors who were driving down the street, blowing their horns, trying to get neighbors out of that street and out of that area because it is burning. They don't have it under control yet. But of course, Senator Mike McCall is here. He joined the governor earlier for a press conference, and there's that video we were talking about just now, residents driving up and down the street trying to get neighbors out of there. It's a very volatile situation. It's really scary. You never know which way the wind will blow, and in fact, when we were there, one of our photographers was really nervous about being in the area and really urged us to get out of there and evacuate. Senator Mike McCall is joining me now. He's here with the governor. When you survey the area, what are your thoughts?
I think this is the worst fire the state of Texas has ever seen. It's devastating. It looks like a nuclear explosion. I drove all the way up to the edge of the fires, thank the firefighters for what the job they're doing, but it is absolutely devastating. Home after home burnt to the ground, and I think about 1,000 homes now have been destroyed here. I saw one home that was burnt to the ground, and it still had the American. Gives me some hope, but we need, as the governor mentioned, we need FEMA down here now. We're going to make a joint request to the DOD to have Fort Hood provide defense assets that we can readily deploy to do everything we can. The state of Texas is doing a great job, and the local responders, but this clearly needs federal action.
How much do you guys request in federal dollars?
We don't know the damage yet. I mean, the county judge is trying to do a damage assessment, but it's going to be pretty high. FEMA has told me that they're already paying for 70% of the firefighting costs, and then of course the temporary housing, they pay for 75% of that as well. So that's something that my office will be working on, and again, I think getting Fort Hood involved to deploy military assets would be very helpful.
And with the state stretched so thin with fire crews all over the state fighting fires, one of 23 fires that's burning right now, will you guys request fire crews from other states?
I think so. I mean, I think, and you have a lot of volunteers out here who came from all over the country to help out, and I think that you're going to see that. We need it. This is I mean, I don't know if your viewers can see what I'm saying, but it looks like a nuclear bomb just went off. And so we're going to need all assets, all forms of assistance we can get.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks,
we appreciate that. You're welcome. While we were out in the Bastrop area off Highway 71, there were several neighbors trying to water their lawns to and some hope of trying to save what they have. But of course, right now, they're at the mercy of Mother Nature. We're live in Bastrop. Katina McHenry, KXAN News.